Good evening, I'm Max Payne, and welcome to another edition of the Pain Lair. Tonight, man, I'm gonna get right down to Jacob's Ladder. And if you don't know what Jacob's Ladder, well, I'm going down to a very, very deep part of your soul. I watched a series yesterday called Painkiller, and I hope you find it as ironic as I do that my entire life and my entire character is based on the name Pain. That's why I chose the word painkiller as my finishing hold. That's why I love the name Max Payne, is because I already knew what it felt like to live. When you're an amateur athlete in the United States, you sacrifice everything you have for an education. That's just the deal, and you know that from the time you sign on. And so I already had lived a pretty excruciating life of pain, and then add the professional wrestling world to it, and all the reasons that I chose to go down the road of professional wrestling and what I did personally to try and achieve my own goals. And quite frankly, in a lot of ways, I sold my soul to the devil. I'll just tell you that straight out. I need to confess to you and say this right at the top of this. I am a drug addict, period. I am addicted. I have been an addict my whole life. That's who I am. I have an addictive personality. And I didn't hesitate a second when I got into the wrestling business to dive right into the pill world. And I was addicted to opioids for almost 30 years. And I will tell you, and I'm going to tell you right now, the movie Painkiller nails it right on the head. The thing that Painkiller eliminated are all the professional athletes and all the athletes in general that used pain pills to ridiculous lengths. Let me be clear about something. Opium is opium, whether it says heroin that you bought from some guy named Bob down the street on the corner and he said he sold you a $20 bag, or whether you buy it at the drugstore under the name of OxyContin, oxycodone, hydrocodone, the list goes on. But anything that has opium in it is a pain pill that, if you're taking them now, I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to be honest with you. If you take pain pills on a regular basis, you know all the downside, but the biggest downside is you face this really ugly little thing, and it's no little thing. Trust me, I say that with the biggest tongue-in-cheek moment you can have when I say you face this little thing called dope sick. Oh yeah, I know all about dope sick. You don't take your hydrocodone, you don't take your oxys, your freaking head is screaming at you instantly, and if it's not your head, your body starts to scream at you. Most people don't realize that opioids, the reason they're so powerful and the reason they're so addictive is they completely change your body at a cellular level. That's right. Opioids change the shape of your cells to the point that that's why when you quit doing opioids, the reason you go through withdrawals, one of the biggest reasons is your body trying to reacclimate itself to the cells of a normal body that doesn't have opioids in it. Opioids cause you to feel no pain, right? I get that, physical pain. But if they don't stop, if they stop physical pain, then is it also possible that they stop any mental pain you might feel? So that means your sense of empathy and your sense of belonging to somebody else and all the things that matter to you when they're painful. Guess what? Pain pills numb that. So you're willing to let things walk out of your life you should never let walk out of your life because you're addicted to something that is numbing you to the level of treachery that you're perpetuating to those around you, and you don't even realize it because you're numb. Opioids are not meant for human consumption until end of life. They do nothing to cure your agony. All they do is get you high so that you can forget you're in pain. That's it. They do nothing to treat your symptoms. If you don't believe me, just ask yourself this question. Why do you think they put acetaminophen and they used to put aspirin and Percodan? Listen, opioids are ugly. You don't need them in your life. I beat them and it near killed me beating them. It is a mean and evil road to go down, and I know what it feels like to live a hidden life addicted to pain pills. Addiction is ugly, and there's only one way out, and that's facing yourself in the mirror every morning and deciding that you're worth it to get away from the ugliness that pain pills and opium shower upon you. If you think you're under control of your opium addiction, just try to stop. Just try to cessate for 24 hours and see how much control you're really in. The only way you'll ever steer clear of the fog, the only way you'll ever see the light, the only way, excuse me, that you will ever find your way through the darkness is cessation. Because, I know what it feels like. You know where you're at right now? Let's say you're taking, even if you're taking just 20 milligrams of opioids a day, just 20 milligrams of OxyContin, of hydrocodone, whatever it is, just try and stop taking that for one day and see what happens. Opium is powerful. It does exactly what it's supposed to do, but you're not meant to take it for any length of time, because if you do, you will sell your soul to anybody that will take it to feed that never-ending scream of dope sickness. If you're getting high and you're taking pain pills now, I don't care if your doctor is telling you the only answer is opioids, it's not the only answer. There are other choices. Yes, I know that you're going to say, "Oh, Max, that's not true." No, it is true. That's why they can so easily eliminate opioids in hospitals and doctors' offices. Because the truth is, yeah, you need them for 24 hours or 48 hours after surgery, after you destroy any. Look, I've destroyed both my anterior cruciates, and once the 24-hour window goes away, when the pain of it tearing away from your bone goes away, it doesn't hurt any longer. It's not till you have surgery to have it repaired that it hurts again, and that goes away very quickly. But opioids, if you take opioids to do that and you don't cessate them within 5 days and you go on beyond that, you're going to get addicted and you're going to get dope sick when you quit. So I'm telling you right now, this is one thing I can say to you from the bottom of my heart. I'm an addict. I know what it feels like to be an addict. I spend every day of if I even get around opioids of any kind, I'm in. I'm a junkie. It is a dangerous, dangerous proposition. I just have found the courage in my life to say absolutely not, because I know where it takes me. I love you and I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself. If you're doing opioids right now, for the love of God, go get help, because things are going to start walking out of your life. And you're going to think, what the hell's going on? And not understand that the reason they're walking out of your life is you're addicted to the devil. Get away from opioids. Change your life. Cessate and become the real you again. Change your cells back into the real you and stay away from that stuff for the rest of your life. It will get you. It will get you in the end. I don't care who you are. That's the only reason I'm still alive today, is because I had the courage to throw that away. And it takes a shitload of courage, because remember this. Speaking of the name Pain, Max Pain in my case, no great change can ever come in your life without great pain. I'm Max Payne. This is the Pain Lair. I love you. I love the hidden. And until the next time, then.